Hello, hello. I believe we are live and in living color. My name's Alston Godbolt, and I want to get right into this. I'm not going to introduce this. I'm not going to tell you to like, subscribe, whatever. I want to help you. There's this thing called Forsage that's out right now, and people are talking about how much money they can make, how they're becoming instant millionaires, and all of this good stuff. But I'm here to tell you there are some concerning things that I'm seeing both in the news and on YouTube, and I want you guys to be careful. All right, so Forsage. What is Forsage? Really, Forsage is kind of like the figment of someone's imagination. Forsage is being sold as an opportunity for people to make a seemingly unlimited income by buying into this program. Now, the program, which is concern number one, is it doesn't have an actual product or service. That for me is kind of a problem. When I was looking at Forsage, and I've looked at I've probably looked at close to 10 videos over the last few weeks, and one big red flag for me is there are people that are selling Forsage and they can't explain it. So I watched a video of a woman, I assume she's, kind of a guru or whatever, and she says, so Forsage is kind of like where you bring people in and, you can join an X3 or an X4, people can pay you, you keep 100% of the profits, but then your profits go up, but then some of your profits come back down. If you can't explain the product, don't sell the product. It's as simple as that. And there are a lot of people out there that are making money selling this product. There are people that are selling pipe dreams, selling a figment of your imagination. If you're going to invest in Forsage, invest in my air, smoke, digital marketing infiltration program, because that's what it is. You don't know who owns it. People are saying everybody owns it. It's decentralized. You don't know who owns it. Another thing that concerns me with Forsage is its timing. Now, we know that we're going through a global crisis, and now all of a sudden this Forsage thing has become a big deal when people are looking for ways to make money. Millions of people, at least in the United States and worldwide, have been laid off. They're looking for ways to make money. And oh, by the way, there's this brand new program that doesn't have a head figure that can make you a bunch of money by doing no work. There are gurus and people out there that are telling you, hey, you just need to sign up for this program, sign up for the 8th level, which could be $1,000 or $1,500, and you can get upstream and downstream, and you don't have to do any work. This Forsage thing I can't tell if it's a pyramid scheme or if it's a Ponzi scheme. It's the perfect thing. And I just want to show you, a Ponzi scheme is a form of fraud that lures investors and pays profits to early investors with frauds from recent investors. So what's happening right now, or what was happening last week? And normally I don't do these videos because I want to show you how to make money online, but I want to show you how to keep your money in this instance. So over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've seen gurus large and small telling you to jump in, you're going to make tons of money. These gurus have hundreds of thousands of people on their mailing list, right? And so they send out their mailer, hey, just for $15 you can invest and you can make passive income without doing any work. It's the perfect system. They don't use scheme, they use the perfect system. But they can't tell me what I'm actually getting for my investment. They don't know exactly, a lot of them don't know exactly how it works. They just know that money flows up and money flows down and you should jump right into it. They're telling you that you can make tons of money in a short period of time. They're creating videos every other day telling you how much money they've made. Now, in reality, the money is not actually realized. It's not in their bank account, so I would be concerned with that too. And let me just show you the definition of a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is a business model that recruits members via a promise of payments or services for enrolling others into the scheme rather than supplying investments of a sale of products. So what does that mean? We're selling you something and you can get in on the bottom level and you can start building your own team. And you're going to get them in at a level and then you can reinvest your money. So no money is actually realized in this entire process until you attempt to cash out. I haven't seen a video where people actually cash out their earnings, and that's another thing. That's the thing that I just thought of. Have you seen a video where people try and cash out their earnings from Forsage? Right? You see people going over to the Forsage back office and they're showing you all of this money that they made. I made $10,000 in 52 minutes. They're showing you this, but they're not showing the transfer that goes from the digital currency, the cryptocurrency, to the actual profits. Now, the thing with Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes, when you think of a Ponzi scheme, when you think of Bernie Madoff, initially it wasn't a Ponzi scheme because he was able to get returns. He was able to achieve the objective that he was set out to achieve, right? And it became a Ponzi scheme because he could no longer sustain that type of return for the number of people that entered into that program, that system that he was doing. And that's what's starting to happen now. This tide is starting to turn, and there's gurus out there that are hedging their bets, and they're saying, hey, look, we got to start doing things the right way, or else we're going to see this come crashing down. You will see in the next week or so a number of gurus that were heavily promoting Forsage. They're going to come out and say, hey, look, guys, we got to be careful. You might want to, maybe pull some money out, take some profit, because, things are starting to change. The governments are against us. That I would be, I'm not a betting man, but I would be on the lookout for those types of videos and those types of emails, because A, we have no idea where the money is going. B, this conveniently arose when people are desperate for money. People are out of work. At least in the United States, our government hasn't supported us in the way that we would expect when you compare it to other nations. And people need basic necessities. They need food. They need diapers. They need whatever it is. They want to keep the lights on. They want to keep their home. And there's a convenient program out there where people are making tons of money while nothing has actually been realized. So I want you guys to be very, very careful when you're considering it. With Forsage, you enter in at like $15, and then every time you move up a level, you get access to more slots. What do these slots do? Why do I have a slot? Why am I only limited to 3 slots? What if I bring in 50 people? Why am I only limited to 3? Some of those slots get sold up. So you're because you're doing so well, because you're a better marketer, because you have a better access to the list, you can send people up and make somebody else money, okay? At the very top, this money has to go somewhere. Where did the initial $15 go? They say that this is decentralized. They say that there is no, there's no CEO. But where did the initial $15 go? You can see here, people are earning Ethereum, right? That's the cryptocurrency that they're using. But have you seen payouts? Have you seen people trying to get this money? It's only 0.05 Ethereum to join. So again, concerns that I have. Very few people can articulately explain what it is, but they want you to buy. There is tons of bonuses if you come in at the 9th level. This is clearly some sort of pyramid scheme. Even products that I promote, right? There's a product. When you buy, if you don't believe in the trading card game, I just got these trading cards from Target. There is a physical product that you can buy and sell. That's not the case with this Forsage thing. You are selling a figment, a thought. You're selling the thought. And that is concerning. And as I mentioned, if you haven't jumped in on this yet, if you are browsing the internet looking for reviews and things of that nature, I would stay far away. Another reason why I would stay far, far away from this is there are government agencies that are starting to take notice. This is from July 1st, which is today. SEC of the Philippines flags investment schemes posing as online sellers, cryptocurrency traders. Okay, so the SEC of the Philippines is now on the case. And you might think, hey, that's the Philippines. But do you think these guys all talk to each other? Do you think the SEC of the Philippines is in communication with the SEC of the United States? Do you think they're talking back and forth formulating a game plan about how to bring this down. The problem is, it again, smart contract crypto earning program. It doesn't mean anything. It's crowdfunding referral system. You are promoting the idea of promotion. You're not promoting anything. When you think of Amway, and let me just make sure that I'm abundantly clear here that I think most companies are a form of a pyramid scheme. You have a CEO or a board of directors at the top, and then at the very bottom, you have maybe a call center with 100 or 1,000 employees, and they make very little. You know, the money trickles up. Those little people do a lot of work for the big people. But the difference is that it's regulated. There's more regulations. There's taxes. There's oversight about that. With this, there's no oversight. Where are the taxes going? I'm also curious as to the country that is. Where is this? Where are the servers housed? You know, are the servers housed? Let's say in Germany that can be. They can be seized. Where are the servers housed? And are the servers housed somewhere where they could just pick up and leave? I would be very concerned with this. I'm not necessarily concerned about Ethereum or cryptocurrency. I'm not a subject matter expert in that. But what I am knowledgeable of is looking around and saying, this doesn't seem right. The first red flag was, again, I saw someone talking about how this could possibly turn for the worse, which is kind of hedging your bet. It's if we're being perfectly honest, it's starting to work your way out, trying to get out before it all comes crashing down. You're not really selling anything. Say what you want about a person that sells a $5,000 course, but at least you're getting something at the very end. Say what you want about anything, but you're getting a physical product or a digital product. You're getting something at the end where you can say, yes, I got something. Oftentimes, people think things are scams because they didn't get the perceived value that they expected. The end result that they expected did not happen. For example, let's use this security camera. People could call the security camera a scam because it didn't see as well as they expected at night. That's why people use the word scam. They don't really know the definition of it. Really, it comes down to not getting the expected value. And that's what a scam is, not getting your expected value for whatever it is that you paid. Be very, very cautious. If one SEC is looking into this, I guarantee you they're going to be 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Because what's going to happen is the Philippines are going to look into this and they're going to say, hey, we don't have the bandwidth to handle this case. So what are they going to do? They're not going to walk away and say, oh, well, too bad. They're going to pass this on to somebody that has it. They're going to pass it to maybe Germany or France or United Kingdom or United States, somewhere that has the time, energy, and effort to put into doing an investigation to figure out where it comes from. My other concern, like I mentioned, is who created this product? Does this product represent your values and beliefs? Now, I'm going to say that again. Does this product, the person that created, does the company that owns this product represent your values and beliefs? You don't know that because you don't know who created it. Right now, people are getting canceled. You know, they're losing companies, they're losing sponsorships, they're doing whatever because the company doesn't represent the values and beliefs of the community. Now, if you read the news, if you looked into the news recently, you're going to see some troubling things, you know, and I don't really want to get too deep into that, but I just want to make sure that you guys are abundantly aware of how concerning this is, right? This website doesn't offer a ton of information. It just wants you to sign up for Forsage 3 or Forsage 4, build a team, funnel money up, funnel money down, funnel money left, funnel money right. But who's at the top of this pyramid? Who's at the top of this triangle, right? And one funny thing that comes to mind is on the episode of The Office, Michael Scott tries to get his team into a pyramid scheme of gift cards, of phone cards, right? He at least had phone cards. He was selling phone cards to his friends and family to sell the phone cards in the cell phone era. You're not even selling phone cards here, okay? You can choose your languages, which is good, but where does the money go? All right. Follow the money. If you can't find where the money goes, if you can't find people, if you can't find 5 people that articulately explain what this is and what it does and how it can help you, stay away. Okay? If you see reports like this, the SEC of the Philippines is looking into it. SEC flags investment schemes. It doesn't say investment opportunities. It says investment schemes, posing as online sellers. Posing as online sellers. Articles don't come out like this without checking their facts, right? People don't just make this up on a whim. Now, there's going to be an argument, of course, that people are making this up because they got in at the wrong time. Business World, bworldonline.com just doesn't come out with an article without checking their facts, without speaking to someone at the SEC. Okay, so I want you guys to be very, very careful with your money. I know it's just $15, right? And that's how it started off with Bernie Madoff. He would work with rich people and say, "Hey, give me, let's throw out a number, give me $100,000, right? And I'll give you annual returns of 50%." He would write a check for $50,000 and say, "Here you go." Okay, people see that money, they take it, they say, "Hey, he did what he said he was going to do. Let's give him 25 million, right? I'm going to give him 25 million. I'm going to give him 30 million and expect that he's going to give me a check for 15 million." That's where the Ponzi scheme came in, because eventually he couldn't keep that up, right? And this is if we go back to Forsage, this is what that is. Give me $15 and then we'll return back to you $50. We'll throw out a number. We'll return back to you $50. Okay, it worked for $50. Let me throw in my life savings. Let me throw in $1,000, right? Oh, by the way, nobody has actually tried to transfer this money out. I have yet to see a video where people transfer this money out of the Forsage back office. Maybe I haven't found it. If you found it, if you've seen a video of someone transferring this money out, I want you to comment with that video, because I'll go take a look and I'll say that I'm wrong. But there are too many red flags for us to spend our hard-earned money, $15. That could be a couple gallons of gas. That could be like 5 gallons of gas if you're in the United States. That could be a meal, a couple meals. That could be a few different things, right? If you are struggling, if you're waiting for unemployment to kick in, I would recommend that you take that $15 and find a better investment than just throwing your money at this, because people are promising that you're going to make you're going to make $30,000 in 3 days. You're going to make $30,000 worth of Ethereum in 3 days through this site. But again, I haven't seen anybody get any realized returns, any bank transfers from whatever Forsage is to their bank account. So please be very careful, because the worst thing that you could do is you could put in $15, realize that you've made $1,000 on this Forsage back office, and then you invest $1,000 because you want to turn your $1,000 into $10,000. Next thing you know, Forsage is gone. There is a federal investigation. The website shut down. People are panicking because they've invested a ton of money that they could not afford to invest. Now, this rant is winding down, but I wanted to make sure that you guys be very careful when it comes to looking at something like Forsage. Be very careful. Does it look weird? Does it sound weird? Does it act weird? If those questions are yes, I mean, if you look at this again, if we're scrolling left and right here, the person, you're anonymous, okay? You bring in 337 people, USD balance Ethereum, Forsage 3, Forsage 4, but none of this means anything if you can't get that money out. People are just rolling back and reinvesting into it. All right, guys, so that's all I have. My rant is winding down. If 6 months from now, Forsage is through the roof, I'll do another live where I personally apologize. I'm not going to be the person where I tell you not to do it and then wind up doing it 2 weeks later. I've seen that video as well, where there were some concerns about the product, and then, oh, by the way, 2 weeks later, the guru's enrolled in the program and is desperately urging everyone to do it. So much so that they're throwing incredible bonuses at you. All right, guys. So my name's Alston Godbolt. Questions, comments, concerns, go ahead, post them. If you dislike this video, which I imagine there are going to be a ton of dislikes, that's fine. That's okay with me. But if this video helped you out, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell notification. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.